Welcome to episode 27 of Tornado Talk. I'm Wes Spikerman, a senior from Wayne, Pennsylvania.
And I'm David, a senior from Driggs, Idaho.
And with us, we are lucky to have two guests from the middle school today, Alejandro Mendoza and Jonas Connor. So a big welcome to those guys. Again, thank you guys for coming on the show. We're super excited to have you here. It's always fun to do two people, kind of get two different perspectives.
Double trouble.
To kind of start us off, and this will be interesting with two of y'all, we're going to do our regular game of quickfire.
To briefly explain what quickfire is, we're going to give you some kind of prompt, and then we just want you to say the first thing that pops into your head. Don't think about it, just answer. You guys ready?
Yeah.
I'll let Wes start.
All right, so Jonas, we'll have you answer first, and then Alejandro, you'll answer after Jonas.
All right.
The first question, who is your favorite music artist?
Tyler Childers.
That's a good answer.
One of those Michael Jackson.
Michael.
Ooh.
Two good answers.
Fantastic
Two
answers.
good answers. You love that.
All right, the next one. What's your go-to bookstore snack?
Power water.
All right.
Milkshake.
What kind of milkshake?
Vanilla.
Straight vanilla. I don't know about that.
That's an interesting one. Hardest class at Macaulay.
Physics.
Also physics.
What kind?
Unanimous.
Yeah. Which physics class? Are we talking AP, honors, regular?
I guess
Intro.
intro. Yeah.
Intro?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, it's definitely a take. It's definitely.
Well, I mean, they're in middle school.
That's
Come
fair.
on.
Yeah.
They haven't met Coach Shoemate yet.
Oh.
What is your favorite food in the dining hall?
Tacos when they have tacos.
Don't really have one.
Wow, tacos and don't really. I don't take that as an answer. Try again, Alejandro.
You gotta have some. There's got to be at least one
Come
thing
on.
where you're like, oh my gosh, this is my favorite lunch to have.
Orange chicken.
See, boom.
I was waiting for it. It had one of them. One of them had to say orange chicken. And then last one, favorite Macaulay tradition.
Duck Day.
Also Duck Day.
I like Duck Day too.
I think we all like Duck Day. I think we all like Duck Day.
Everybody loves Duck Day.
100%.
All right, moving forward, we're gonna start getting into some of the questions, some of the the good stuff. So, for both of you guys, if you were to describe middle school life in one word, what would it be and why? Jonas, let's start with you.
All right. One word. Let's see. Man, that's a hard question.
I was just saying, Alejandro, if you have an answer already, you can jump in.
Yeah, go for it.
Enjoyable.
Enjoyable. All right. What do you find like exceptionally enjoyable about life in middle school?
Well, middle school is just a fun time in general. You get to hang out with your friends. You're still young, fairly young, so and most of the classes, at least here, are really awesome. The teachers are really nice. It's just cool, a cool experience.
I like that. I really like that answer.
Very good answer. Jonas,
Oh.
we're putting you on the spot now.
Yeah, we got you.
I could say fun because, well, I guess you don't really have like all the freedom of high school, but I feel like coming to middle school, especially from elementary school, you get a lot more freedom. So, getting to go to the game room and stuff is really fun. And then, like, being exempt now, too. You can get exemptions, so.
Yeah.
Exemptions as in?
Like, study hall exemptions, where you don't have to go to study hall. So you can go to game room or, like, hang out in the, or, like, around the pods and stuff.
That's awesome. That is
really
awesome.
cool, yeah. We have study hall in the beginning when you were a freshman in Macaulay.
But I can tell you, in middle school, I did not have free periods.
I did not have any free periods in middle school.
I did not have exemptions in middle school, so that's I can imagine that's pretty nice. I'm kind of curious. So you're talking about these new things that you've experienced in middle school. How did you get to Macaulay? Like what did elementary school life look like? Where'd you go? And kind of how did you end up here?
So since I was probably around like 7, some of my family on my grandmother's side went to Macaulay, so I talked to my, I guess, a great uncle about it, and I went to South Pittsburgh Elementary, which is like an hour away from here, so it was definitely a lot different from Macaulay, but I talked to my uncle about it, and then he pushed to help me get to Macaulay, so yeah.
And for me, I went to Eastlake Elementary for elementary school, and I literally asked my parents about this, like, who told you guys about Macaulay and stuff? And they're like, we've always just like searched for opportunities for you kids. And also, my mom's boss, I'm pretty sure she says that she told my mom a lot of times to send me to Macaulay. And to get to Macaulay, like when an elementary school teacher helped me get here, like with stuff, just like, yeah.
That's awesome, man.
That is awesome. Well, what would you say, like, what about Macaulay do you think makes it such a special place to go? Like why were you both encouraged to go to Macaulay?
I'd say I like the spirit of Macaulay. Like Duck Day and Baylor Macaulay League. I feel like, I don't know, it's a fun place to go in general. I think it's different for sure, and just the brotherhood here. You know, you get a lot of friends, and yeah, it's a really fun place to go.
Yeah, I just think Macaulay is an amazing school in general. You have a lot of opportunities here. You can meet new people, make new friends. It's just a really awesome place to be.
That's fantastic. I also really, really enjoy Macaulay, just for the record.
Yeah.
So we've talked a lot. You guys were talking about how much fun and how much enjoyment you guys have in your classes and making friends and everything. What would you say your favorite class in the middle school is, and why is that one your favorite?
I really enjoy Spanish with Profe. It's a really fun class.
Profe, like Mr. Thomas, Profe?
Yeah.
Daniel Thomas?
Oh, Profe!
So Daniel Thomas, he works in South Hutch. He was my advisor last year, and I love him so much. He's the best. He's so cool.
He's great. I was in the advisory too. He would have us over for like, what do we have that one at?
He would always make us like these street tacos that he would make himself, and I don't know where he would get the meat, but he would make these like super authentic street tacos. And we'd go over and play poker at his house. It was fantastic.
Carne asada hits different.
It's so good, dude.
Yeah, I love that class. It's so fun. Like, and it just makes you happy to be in the class, really.
Yeah. Absolutely, just happy being around Mr. Thomas.
Yeah, he's a fun
He's
person.
got this energy.
Profe is the man. Yeah. Profe is the man.
Alejandro, what about you?
Probably strings orchestra. I learned how to play the violin in 6th grade because of that class, and it's really fun. Our teacher's extremely nice. It's not like very tedious, but you still have to try hard. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I like it a lot.
I like the answer. I played viola in 6th grade, and then I quit because I was horrible at it. But I think that's awesome. You're an orchestra, dude. That's super cool.
Yeah, Alejandro, kind of building off the orchestra. Is that something you want to continue in high school?
Yeah, I would definitely continue orchestra, but if for some reason I wouldn't, I'd go guitar.
Guitar. Interesting choice. Another stringed instrument. Very cool.
So likes Michael Jackson, plays the violin, and would play guitar. I'm seeing a musical trend here.
Musical patterns.
I own an acoustic guitar.
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
That's pretty fantastic.
I was about to say, I wish I was that driven as an 8th grader just to pursue things that I cared about. So kind of bouncing off of orchestra and kind of jumping into activities, could you kind of just let us know what activities you're involved in currently?
Right now I'm doing outdoor program with Mr. Jamison, and I do cross country in the fall, and then normally I do track. I don't know if I'm going to stick with it. I might go back to outdoor because I'm really enjoying that. And normally I'd do basketball, but I'm having to stop to get like my sugar under control. But yeah, I'm doing outdoor, and that's really fun. And we climb and do like ultimate frisbee and stuff like that. So.
That sounds super cool. So you do all kinds of stuff outdoors? What's the program?
We do on Tuesdays and Thursdays we climb like in the climbing gym, and then we do like on Wednesdays is our fun day where we'll go and play like ultimate, and then there's always like a twist to it, so it's different every time Mr. Jamison comes up from something. So it's really fun.
Cool. That's awesome, man. I wish we had something like that in the upper school.
I think we might.
What do we have in the upper school that's like that?
I thought you guys had outdoor program.
Yeah, we do have outdoor. Wait,
we do have outdoor program.
Is that with Mr. Lowry?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Mr. Lowry.
Yeah. He doesn't. Gordon took that. My twin brother took that. I think when he was a freshman, and they would go on like hiking trips, and he would teach him like how to basically like survive a zombie apocalypse if you were just like out stranded in the middle of the woods. It was really, it was super cool.
Yeah. Alejandro, what about you?
Currently, I'm on the swim team, and I really like that. I learned to swim when I was really little, like 4 or 5.
Oh, wow.
Like my older sister, and like Jonas, I run cross country in the fall, and for spring, honestly I'll probably do soccer, but
Hey,
I also
give me some for that. Let's go soccer team.
yeah.
Boo.
Oh, come on.
Diving. Go swimming and diving all the way. Well, actually, yeah, he had swimming and diving too.
I was about to say,
Yeah, I know.
everyone's happy. So you talked about how much fun outdoor program is.
Yeah.
You talked about kind of running cross country and things like orchestra. I know I keep bringing that up. But what would you say is something that allows you to almost take a break from the routine of school life, like kind of let you take a step away from homework, from tests, quizzes, kind of just let you enjoy still being young?
I'd say the game room probably. I go and play like a pool with my friends a lot during like my study hall. So yeah, I'd say game room for sure.
Probably the freedom you have at Macaulay, because like during back if you're not required, or in study hall if you're exempt, you have the ability. You can't, if you want to, you have the ability to go play. You can do your homework if you want to, if you're being responsible. You can go to the game room. You can go to the bookstore. It's just like that freedom. The freedom you have, it's something you cherish. It's something you really like, and having that, it just makes you feel happy.
You say that you have more freedom now that you're in Macaulay versus like before you came to Macaulay?
I do, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I'd say you can. It's kind of a toss up because with homework, like at home, I definitely have more homework. But then, like at school, there's way more freedom, and it's more fun to be at school. I'd say.
Gotcha.
That's awesome. Kind of last one before we jump into a final game. How would you say that you've changed the most since coming to Macaulay?
I think I feel like a lot of it is like learning to like care for others, and like before like I really like start to look at myself and not just care about myself so much. That's a lot of like what the brotherhood at Macaulay is.
I think I've gained a lot more friendships here at Macaulay. Like, I have a lot of friends. I know a lot of the people in my grade. Instead of, like, in elementary school, I don't know, like, certain people outside of my own class.
Yeah.
So I know, like, my entire grade, and all of us are, like, we're like, one big family. It's really cool.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Kind of to jump into our one of our favorite games here.
I'd say it might be my favorite game.
Maybe David's favorite game, a little game we like to call
Guess That Teacher.
So nice, harmonizing on the same
very
mic.
nice.
So we've got 5 clues for you guys, and basically you have to guess the teacher after the 5 clues.
We will let you consolidate so you guys can work together.
And he is a middle school teacher, so we're not throwing you a curveball with the
upper school
teacher you wouldn't know. Yeah. So David, why don't you start us off?
All right. Hint number 1. This teacher played football from 6th grade to 12th grade and was an all-state running back his senior year.
Is it Mr. Bradford?
Whoa.
No. Why don't you calm down? You got
Alejandro was confident.
Mr. Bradford's a wide receiver.
Just to let you know, yes, that would have been incorrect.
Would have been wrong.
Yeah,
We're not going to count that as your guess. Don't worry, dude.
Yeah, wait for the 5 hints. Otherwise, y'all would get 5 guesses, which is too many. Hint number 2. Growing up, this teacher's family raised pigs each spring to be slaughtered in the fall.
That's a pretty gruesome hint.
That's a very gruesome hint.
Okay.
Jeez, I don't know why they selected that one.
Okay.
All right. Hint number 3. This teacher's favorite card game is cribbage.
Well, that helps.
To be fair, for those of you who aren't watching this on YouTube, Jonas has already nodded his head, looked at Alejandro, and said, I know. So I'm curious to see where this goes. Hint number 4, this teacher grew up on 100 acres of land and helped cut at least 10 cords of firewood to heat their family home.
That's really cool, actually.
That is very interesting.
That is really good at splitting wood. Anyways, hint number 5. This teacher is friends with Baseball Hall of Famer Ted Williams?
Ooh, goodness. Oh,
You guys can work together on this one, but you
Okay.
only get one guess.
okay.
It is a middle school teacher.
Okay, I know that. Can we talk like?
Yeah,
yeah,
Y'all can talk it out. Y'all can talk it
Okay,
out.
I know that Mr. Greenwood like about dated somebody that knew Ted Williams. That's what I know because he told our class that, and he's a big fan of Ted Williams. But then Mr. Allen, it makes me think Mr. Allen because of the pigs and stuff, and he's talked about pigs like.
We dissected pigs.
Yeah, but I don't know. What do you think,
I don't know. At first, I thought it was Mr. Jameson.
Mr. Jameson? Okay,
Yeah.
that's.
It was like slaughtering animals, and he talked to us about how he had to like castrate cows or bulls. That was when he was little, so that's what I thought.
He did
at
say that?
first.
Oh,
Yeah,
it
he
could be
talked-
Mr. Jameson. Wait,
And he's very, he's
Okay,
Just in from the booth.
I was
Just
gonna
in
say,
from the booth.
Just in from the booth. We were told to clarify that the daughter of this teacher is Ted Williams' daughter is good friends with this teacher.
oh, it's. I do not see Mr. Greenwood playing football, but
yeah. I also
he
don't
knows
see-
Ted. He knows Ted Williams' daughter. I feel like it's Ted
Let's
Williams'
go with
daughter.
that. Let's go with that.
Mr. Greenwood.
Wow, you are correct. Wow, that's a big one. Wow, I mean that is
Fantastic. Great work, gentlemen.
Yeah, I mean he
is
called
Mr.
it early
Greenwood,
and
yeah.
he was confident.
Yeah, he
so.
called it early. I was like, wow. Good work, guys.
It is not back to back. Wow. So I guess we've got one final question for you guys, and this one is kind of just to end it on a good note. What is one piece of advice that you would give to an incoming 6th grade Macaulay student?
You can go first.
All right. I would tell them, don't worry about how middle school is gonna be. Don't worry about like if you'll make friends and stuff. Macaulay's a really great place with really amazing people. The teachers will make you feel welcome, and you'll make a lot of new friends. Especially like I feel like if you're like coming in like you're like the only kid from your school, then you're probably gonna worry, but you'll be fine.
Yeah, like he said, like don't worry about like being like not having any friends first coming in or anything that you know from your school, because you make friendships really quick here, and with like the homework and stuff, it seems like a lot, but you just kind of gotta like don't forget like that you're still like a kid and you're still in middle school and you still have to like live it out middle school.
I love that. I really both of those. Wow. I wish I
was a middle
remembered
schooler,
that
I'd
when I
heard
was
that.
in
That would've
middle
been
school.
awesome, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I had to figure that out the hard way.
Yeah. Well, again, a big thank you to you guys for coming on. It's always super fun to have two guests, let alone two 8th graders.
Yeah.
Super cool to hear the perspective from the guys
The
that we don't
middle
get to see a
schoolers,
ton. Be sure to go follow us on Instagram at Tornado Talk Podcast.
And join us next week for more hilarious stories, fun times, and interesting people
On Tornado Talk.